I like sleeping in a bed because I don't have to sleep outside on the grass or sidewalk anymore.
The children slept on the floor, where roaches would crawl all over them. The home smelled of rotting food and feces.
The naked man came out of Mommy's bedroom. He said he wanted to do me.
The children were filthy. Their heads were covered with lice, and they were greatly in need of dental care.
Horrific, shocking, unimaginable. How else can you describe those comments? Unfortunately, those are all true. Those were real statements by real people right here in Pinellas County. Fortunately, those children were quickly removed from their abusive situations. But then, in an emergency situation like that, where do the authorities take the children? They can't give these young victims to other family members until they assess the situation. And the foster care system isn't ready for them yet. So they take them to the only place they can, the Salvation Army's Sally House. The Sally House is a short-term residential facility for children up to 11 years of age who are in crisis, who have been removed from their home because of abuse, neglect, poor living conditions, and other severe breakdowns in the parent-child relationship. For most of these children, the Sally House is the first loving, nurturing, caring environment they've ever known.
Our kids go through tough stuff before they come to Sally House. And they have so much baggage that most adults couldn't deal with. And in their most frightening time, we're able to give them that love, that security that they need.
While their stay at the Sally House is relatively short, the staff and volunteers' sole purpose is to bring normalcy to the children's lives. That means 3 meals a day, school, baths, playtime, interaction with other children, and most importantly, counseling. It seems pretty basic, but it's so much more than you can imagine. Remember, these children are not like the children in our lives. Their life experiences have been terrifying and appalling. For them to have a warm bed, a safe home, and an adult to look up to who will hug them and love them, even for a short period of time, that's life-changing.
I feel total joy when I walk in and I sit down with a child and I can see a transformation in their face from what they were exposed to and what I see when I'm sitting with them or I'm holding them in my arms. They feel safe. They feel like there's somebody that cares for them.
Here's the good news. The Sally House is helping as many children as they can. The bad news? There are more children in desperate need of help who are turned away every day because there simply isn't room for them. The facilities are not large enough, nor are they safe enough to go beyond the limit of 18 children. That's why a capital campaign is underway right now to build a new 11,000 square foot residence that will provide a comfortable, safe home for up to 24 children.
In order to provide the level of excellent service that those children need and deserve, we have to have a building that's designed for them. What we did is adapt a couple old apartment buildings. It's like walking through a maze when you go through there. The floor plans are absolutely horrible for trying to supervise children.
In their new home, the children will have more room to play. The adults will be able to give them more individual attention, and the counselors, supervisors, cooks, volunteers, and administrators will be able to provide the type of parenting these children desperately need.
The new home is going to, without a doubt, be able to provide the safe haven for them right out of the gate. But it's also going to provide more of a home-like setting for this transitional time to make sure that they don't feel like as though they've been institutionalized.
Keep going, that looks great.
These are the children that are getting somewhat lost in the system that we have, and it absolutely provides them with a head start.
That's good.
I'm a parent of a child whom I love more than life itself. But you don't have to have kids to know the stories of the Sallie House children are shocking and disturbing. But thankfully, because of the Sallie House, their stories don't end in fear and abuse. Instead, these children can have hope. They can dream and they can love because there are people who care.
Please give to the Sallie House. It will change a child's life.
Just at the